Hey, welcome back to YT Finance, and today we are talking about Palantir Technologies, ticker symbol PLTR. We will start off by discussing Palantir's amazing new collaboration with another company named Black Sky, which is going to go public soon, so I will tell you how to invest into that company if you want. We will also take a look at how analysts have upgraded their PLTR stock price predictions and their PLTR stock price targets after Palantir Technologies released their newest earnings report. Then we will talk about how Cathie Wood of Ark Invest has recently invested over $140 million more into Palantir stock and why she is so bullish on the stock. Lastly, we will close with some minor stock analysis pertaining to Palantir's future stock growth and the stock's future forecasts. Palantir has completed a joint project with Black Sky, which is a leading geospatial intelligence company that has combined their technology with Palantir's Foundry platform, so that the Foundry platform now has access to commercial satellite data, imagery, and analytics, so it can be more valuable to geointelligence customers. If you want to invest into Black Sky before they officially go public through a special purpose acquisition company, look into ticker symbol SFTW, and by investing into them, when the merger is completed, you will own shares of Black Sky. The CEO of Black Sky had to say this about their joint program with Palantir, and I quote, "Our joint pilot program with Palantir highlights the vital impact of real-time insights. The use of our data and analytics in these types of exercises drives demand for our geospatial intelligence as customers experience the rapid delivery of first-to-know insights that can inform proactive strategic decision-making." The COO of Palantir Technologies had to say this in response, and I quote, "Our collaboration with Black Sky radically compresses the decision chain for warfighters. It gives users unprecedented control over orbital sensors and operationalizes AI insights from space to support better, faster decisions on Earth. Palantir's software continues to provide the operating system for operational decision-making at the edge across domains, from space to mud." Overall, I would say that PLTR stock had a good week considering that it surged around 14%, mainly because it exceeded its revenue forecasts, which came in at a whopping $376 million this quarter. Also, their losses were just as analysts predicted at 7 cents per share. Due to these great results, experts tweaked their estimates for next year, so let's dive into what the analysts are currently saying at this time. This graph shows the forecasts regarding revenue, earnings, free cash flow, and cash from operations. We can see that revenue consistently climbs year over year and quarter over quarter, which is great news, but it seems that everything basically peaks around 2023, which is where investors and shareholders are going to receive the best rallies, in my opinion. So basically all four of those metrics that we are tracking increase until 2023, and then after 2023, or the year of 2023, we could see some of those to start to pull back, but over the long run, everything's going to even out and we see a great uptrend for all of those. According to the latest reports, 10 analysts have revenue projections for this year of $1.5 billion, which is a 13% increase in sales for the past 12 months. Also, there's going to be an 80% reduction in earnings losses, which is great news. Because of these new forecasts, some analysts have actually increased their PLTR stock price targets. The average price target for PLTR stock has rose about 11% to $24.16 a share. However, the range of price targets still go from the most bearish at $17 per share and the most bullish analyst at $30 per share in the next 12 months. However, even if these estimates are lower than what you think the PLTR stock price should be trading at, don't worry about it, because in the bigger picture, Palantir is much more bullish than their entire industry, which is great news. Palantir's revenue growth at minimum is anticipated to grow at 27% until the end of 2021, but when we compare that to their industry, the average revenue growth rate is only 14%, so Palantir is anticipated to have a minimum of almost twice the revenue growth rate as their respected industry. I would also say that Palantir's stock growth will also outperform their industry due to the stock being so bullish, the Palantir stock having an increased price target from analysts, and because of their long-term earnings and cash flows just look amazing. Now, while I personally think that Palantir is worth more than even its most bullish current price target, I do think that getting Palantir under $20 is a great entry point as long as you can get the stock for that much. However, even if we take the average or even worst case scenario of $17 or $24.16, Palantir is still a great stock to own and hold on to. For example, in 2023, the average price target for Palantir stock is about $41.46. This would equate to around an 87% compounding annual growth rate over the next 3 years, or around a 23% CAGR year over year, which is an extremely high return on investment that could beat the S&P 500 3 times over. If we look even further to 2025, their revenues are anticipated to exceed $4 billion, which just should give investors confidence in this company. Cathie Wood, for example, from Ark Invest is extremely confident in PLTR because she bought over 5.6 million shares of Palantir. Cathie Wood thinks Palantir is such a great company that she almost added this company to every single ETF that Ark Invest offers. So if somebody has enough confidence to add $140 million into an already large existing position in their portfolio of a single company, you must be extremely bullish, especially if we consider that Cathie Wood sprinkled shares of PLTR in many of her Ark Invest ETFs. Now, after the PLTR stock surged, it had to pull back some, which was expected after earnings. However, with that being said, Palantir is extremely confident in themselves, so confident in fact that they increased their Q3 revenue projections and they doubled their free cash flow forecast from $150 million to $300 million. Analysts have taken note of this, which was another reason why analysts from Jeffries, Morgan Stanley, Citigroup, and RBC have all raised their PLTR stock price targets. Currently, the PLTR stock price sees resistance at around $27.49. However, once the PLTR stock price goes above that, the volume decreases, which would be perfect for a bull run if the macroeconomy does not drop. The stock also looks like it has strong support around $23.49, so we will have to wait for more good news and hope that a catalyst can take it higher. But what do you all think? Comment your Palantir price targets down below, like this video if you made it all the way to the end, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next YT video.